And we're rolling audio and video over here on my end. Clay, sync clap.
Everybody's rolling on audio and not afraid to say it, James. Good morning, guys. It is another beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's looking like it is, how hot out is it here? 88 degrees in Fahrenheit. Sunny. No chances of rain here, man. It's the desert. Figure it out.
Not a single
California,
chance of
James,
rain.
To you in California, James. How's the weather in California, James?
Hey, Clay, over here in California, the weather
Hey,
is...
James.
Hey, Clay, over here in California, Los Angeles, the weather is a very
Good,
nice
you? Sorry.
Yeah, good. Over here in Los Angeles, the weather is 65 degrees Fahrenheit, partly cloudy. We've got a high of 77 and a low
That's
of
a bit
62.
chilly, isn't it?
And
In California.
yeah, some might say that's a bit chilly, Clay, but I like to say that it's a bit perfect.
Yeah, no, totally. Dude, waiting, and then bursting out in laughter.
I'm skunk, by the way.
I'm skunk, by the way.
Dude, we should just watch every single one of his videos.
Honestly? Yeah. No, though, but not right now. But yeah.
I mean, like, just you and me, like, IRL, like, off stream, off the record.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Guys, we were thinking of doing the pod off the record this week and kind of just doing it IRL between the two of us. Just, I guess you could say, just having a conversation.
Just making it just making it intimate for us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what was a really interesting listen, actually? Guys, this is going to be a little segment called Interesting Watches of the Week.
And
I recently
and we're talking about
listened to-
wristwatches.
Yeah, this one's actually a fly-by-wire wristwatch. It's really cool. You wear it up top, so you can just look down. You don't have to raise your wrist, stupid. Raise your wrist. Interesting watch listen of the week. I found super interesting to watch this week was a podcast, Tiger Belly podcast, with Ethan Klein on it from H3 Productions. Shouts out my UK fam. They say H. That one's weird. But little context.
Yeah, a little context.
Ethan, obviously, he's been on YouTube forever. So he's a big fan of Bobby Lee, obviously. Everyone is. And Bobby Lee is in the real world of entertainment and not just YouTube. So Ethan is obviously inside. He keeps his composure, but he's a huge fucking dynamite fan of Bobby Lee, as everyone is, right?
Right.
Big fanboy to an embarrassing extent. He holds it in. I can tell, though. Everyone can.
It's a good thing that he holds it in. Like, you have a sense of
Yeah,
respect.
he 100%. Yeah, he doesn't act like a fanboy too much.
But you could tell, like, he's shivering.
He's literally like trying to like be Bobby's genuine friend, and Bobby's like he's like over caring for Bobby, and Bobby's very like, what the fuck, man. But it's a really good watch. You should go watch it because they've been on each other's podcast a couple times. But there was this whole event where Bobby had this terrible, disgusting mole on his neck, but it was gigantic and it looked just vigilantly cancerous. And when he went on H3. Fucking Ethan said to him like 1,000 times, like, bro, and they're not that close at this point, but barely know each other.
Bro, get that checked out. That's probably melanoma.
Bro, you need to get that checked out, dude. That's probably cancer. Like, and then after the pod, he texted him and said like, hey man, I showed it to, and Bobby's like, what the fuck, man? Just like, it should have ended at you saying you should get that checked out, and I said, okay, I will, and it should have ended there.
Wait, so Ethan had the mole or Bobby had the mole?
Ethan kept
Who
on
had
and
the
on and
mole?
on. Bobby did.
Okay.
But like they didn't know, they weren't close, so it was like almost a weird kind of like how much you're caring for me. It was this weird thing, but it came. You could tell it came from because Ethan fucking is in love with Bobby. You know what
Is
I mean?
that just your perspective on it, or is that like
no? He's
everyone's
such a
perspective?
fan, and it's pretty much everyone's perspective. You know, But that's why you should go watch it. It's really funny. Ended up with fucking not this podcast. This podcast was the result they kind of made. They got to handle everything and confront each other about it.
That's
which is really
so funny.
Because Ethan fucking one of the workers, AB, who fought at the Creator Clash. He works for Ethan. AB was like I guess.
Wait, is that the guy who fought Brett?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. So AB, our friend Brett, guys. So we're connected to this story.
Right, we're directly involved. We should insert ourselves into it, dude.
Dude, hey!
I just wanted to chime in and say what everybody else is thinking about. I'm probably thinking too.
Thinking the same thing, guys. So you should
thinking
watch.
the same thing, guys.
So fucking, I guess Ethan, like afterwards, like after already kind of creeping him out with how like pushy and like they don't really know each other. It'd be like you going on a podcast.
That's a very funny way to annoy someone.
It's really funny.
Caring too much.
It's really funny. Yeah, caring way more than like you should with barely knowing each other. It's because he really fucks with Bobby, and so afterwards, like, bro, get that checked out, dude. Serious. And he's like, okay. And this is again after the podcast and text, and Bobby says, okay. And then later he's like, dude, I just showed it to one of my workers on set who has a family member who's a doctor, and they said it's fucking cancer, 100%. You're gonna die. You need to go get that.
Where is it on his neck
now? It was like right fucking here.
Oh
like,
fuck.
Yeah, and so this is like
that's close to the nodes,
time.
dude. That's close to the lymph nodes.
That's
actually really bad.
His hoe nodes, dude. Yeah. Oh no, dude. So and Bobby ended up going to the fucking dermatologist and getting it fucking checked out, and the doctor was like, "It's just a mole. It's just a mole, dude. You're fine." And he's like, "Cut it off." I want it cut off, and I want it sent to a lab. And so he cut it off.
Does a biopsy
sent to a lab, and to biopsy on it, and it's not cancer. So, dude, so fucking Bobby, like, oh, dude, he's like, it's not cancer, you fuck face. Like, he texts him, he's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and so Bobby was like scared shitless for all the days up until he drove 3 hours to Beverly Hills to go to the fucking dermatologist there.
Ethan showed his coworker, who then showed their family member who's a doctor
or a nurse, something like that. You know?
Yeah, but not a dermatologist, and not seeing it in person. That's hilarious,
Ethan was
dude.
Like, dude, that's cancer. They said it's cancer 100%.
Well, turns out 100% it's not. So
that's crazy. So it was 100%. It just I got confused
on what it was.
Which angle to take with this.
Right.
But the podcast I want you guys to watch, because you would have to watch fucking 3-4 hours of podcast just to get to the point I got to. But it's worth knowing that context and watching the latest one on H3, because it's just like
was he pissed after?
Yeah, he's definitely like internally pissed, but Bobby expresses himself with like comedy and stuff like that. He'll have very serious moments, but then he still instantly will add comedy to it, even if he's genuinely upset with the person. I've noticed, and this is all my fucking like just what I've perceived and seen. But it's a really interesting, like, it's funny. It's a confrontation, but it's also like deep down, Bobby really likes Ethan too.
Yeah.
And you get to see this all unfold and talk about how it all went down. And everyone was like, dude, Ethan, yeah, you're in the wrong. Like, you're in the wrong here. Like,
dude, you just misdiagnosed this guy with cancer.
Yeah.
You just put this guy through a roller coaster of emotion.
That's exactly what the whole thing is. Yeah. But it's definitely,
I mean, it's one thing to be like,
after you watch this one, dude.
Yeah, watch this full episode for sure, and then go check out those several episodes to get the context, and then watch the actual one.
Dude, next week.
So you got a whole day ahead of you guys of watching podcasts. Buckle in.
You got so many podcasts to watch. But next week, you guys and James, I'd love to have the band on.
That'd be
Alex
sick.
and Trey.
That'd be
sick.
sick.
We'll do it like at my house, something like that. Set up on a couch, get the camera on, get a couple mics, some headphones. So we're probably gonna have to just do. They're probably not going to want to hear you, but I'll hear you.
If you just go a little splitter.
Yeah, I'll need a 3-way splitter though, right?
Yeah, I feel like you could just Amazon Prime it.
I don't know much about that, but I'm hoping they exist. You know what I mean?
I'll find it right now. Watch this. I'm amazing at research, dude.
You know what I mean, dude? I'm sure they exist, right, guys? Guys in the chat? I'm live right now. Let's see. 3-way headphone.
Easily.
Splitter.
$7.
Dude, it literally says they don't exist.
Well, then what the fuck am I looking at, dude? Because this is starting to freak me out.
That's a dildo, dog.
3-way dildo. Oh.
Don't douse that dildo.
Don't drop that dildo, though. Don't drop that dildo,
Don't drop that dildo.
Guys, welcome back to Beyond the Pine, where all your wildest dreams can come true. I just want to say, if you haven't seen it already, Three Kings is live. It's out on YouTube.
No way.
On the Good Job Films YouTube channel. Link will be below.
Let's fucking go.
Very
dude.
excited.
Let's fucking go.
It's got like over
yeah.
4K views already, which is sick. I'm very excited.
I'm gonna go verify that, guys. 1 sec.
No, sorry, 4 reviews.
Three Kings.
And
He's not fucking wrong, dude.
I've never lied in my life.
This is big. Dude, this is
a
great look for Three Kings, man.
Thanks, bro. You like that thumbnail?
I mean, none of that. You got to make sure that none of this is what you determine is the success of this film, because the success of the film is what the film is, not how many people or what the algorithm chose to do with it. You know what I mean? You fucking know that,
easily.
brother.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
No,
all right,
all right, never mind.
Dude, all right, whatever.
And huge news: we just got accepted to our first film festival. Thank you, bro. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. It's
Dude, the same velocity clap. Bop, bop, bop.
Let me pull it up and read you about it. Oh, in fact, I need to respond to this email.
James is in film.
So it's
festival.
the Latest Visions Halloween Special Film Festival, and it's going to be broadcasted on this TV channel in Belfast.
That's awesome.
Very
dude.
cool. Yeah,
New York. Good eye, mate.
Belfast, NY.
Belfast, New York, Australian accent. Good eye, mate.
Good on, Belfast, NY.
I'm walking here.
I am walking here, mate. Streets of Dublin.
Mate. I'm walking.
Very excited though, yeah. And then they said that there's a high possibility that a couple other local channels are gonna also screen the festival. So it's like gonna be a thing actually broadcasted on these TV stations, which is sick.
Will there be a stream link to
there will
watch
be.
this channel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's going to be a
amazing.
stream link for it because obviously we can't access UK TV stations.
Did they reference whether it was a syndicated television network, public TV?
I think it's like
satellite.
I think it's like local TV for sure.
That's sick though.
Just like
That's
local
fucking awesome.
Belfast TV, which is sick. I mean, I'm
Belfast
down for
is
anything, bro.
Is a big place, so that's
yeah, and
not
especially
like a
if
small
it's like
town and fucking bumfuck.
Yeah, and like the film community there knows about the festival and would tune into it. You know what I mean? I'm excited for any festival that's gonna take Three Kings because it's just like this is my first experience doing film festivals, so I'm down for all of it. You know what I mean?
Totally.
I don't care how big, how small they are. Like we didn't submit to any like super high profile festivals just because
They cost so much.
They cost a lot, and you have to pay for the submission fee regardless of if they accept you or not. So it's kind of like
it's kind of scammy to be honest because
it is in a way, but also I get it, and you know there's a certain level of like, well, there's a certain level of like playing the game and having to operate within the parameters of how the industry goes. But then at the same time, I agree, it is a little scammy. You should be able to submit and then, you know, be selected, and that's like crazy and that's huge. But to pay to submit and then not get accepted is just like, all right, well, fuck it then.
But you know what? If you think about it like this, the film festival costs X amount of dollars. They probably advertise. It's not just the actual film festival itself that they pay for. There's probably so many expenses that go into it. And if they only got paid by the submissions that got in, they'd make nothing. If you think
Exactly. Everything's a business.
they'd make nothing.
And also,
You know?
you should budget, little pro tip right here for all the filmmakers out there. You should budget
come on, man.
half of your total budget for film festivals.
Yeah.
because that's how you can submit to a bunch of different ones. That cost
make
a
a
lot of
film
money.
within your means, and then get that in actual film festivals where it can be seen by the people who need to see it to advance your career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do for the
Otherwise-
next one is just like plan for that budgeting while we're actually coming up with the budget, which we didn't do for Three Kings because Three Kings was a huge learning experience, and I'm fucking stoked about it.
You didn't even know what budget you would actually have.
Yeah, we kind of winged it.
Yeah.
Like for sure.
No, I mean, for real, like you
Yeah.
literally didn't know what the budget was until you were like, oh my God, we have a budget.
Yeah, like we had this amount of money
You paid
going
yourself
into
20
it.
G's and
Yeah.
used 1,000 for the film.
Yeah. Didn't pay my crew.
Yeah. That's how this shit works.
I made bank though.
Dude, I crushed on
I fucking-
Three Kings, man. I'm going to live off that for another 5 years. 20
Dude,
grand.
yeah, man. I fucking sold my stocks and got the fuck out of there, man.
God damn, boy.
Yeah. But very
Didn't even
excited. Very excited. So everyone, obviously I will when it gets closer to the date, I'll share about it. I think it's gonna be around Halloween time. So
Yeah.
which is sick.
You know what's an interesting thing that I just thought about? It's a little random, but it still has to do with creating something big. Like a film, for example. It's a perfect example. But it can be used, this method that I was just thinking about could be totally used in everything that has more than one thing to do for a larger thing. I was thinking about like going into scenes and stuff like that, and I was thinking about shooting videos, and I was thinking about writing, and specifically more so shooting things like sketches or films and things like that. And I was like, dude, sometimes when you have this big thing and you go into it, it takes a lot of work. Feels like a lot of work, and you're doing it, especially if you don't have enough hands, and you're going to shoot a scene or something like that, and you kind of got to just get it done. I was like, dude, you need to be able to like put yourself in a mindset to make something where you're like, this one scene right here, this next shot, this has to look, be lit, and be acted like this is the only thing we have to do today. Every time you do it, because then you're not making any compromises, you're not rushing, you're not, you know what I mean? Then it'll, like, just, like, you know how when you look at the idea of your film in general, you're like, I want this fucking film to be fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Or this video, you know what I mean? And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about when it comes to videos and stuff like that. And then, like, you get there and you're like, kind of, it's so much, you're like, I also just got to get this done now. Like, we got to move on, I got to get this done. And I was like, dude, to be able to hold on to that big picture look and be like, literally this shot, this dialogue, like this has to be the best it could possibly be for real. Like every single time, like, and only focus on that and shut everything else out and just fucking make this. When it comes to writing, I was just thinking about that. Like, as you're saying, I was like, man, I definitely have felt that many times filming things.
No, that's
where you're
very
like,
true.
You're doing your best, but you're letting this also has to just get done. Like, this has got to get done. So, like, great job, this is good. But it's like, no, this needs to be incredible.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
just like you want the whole film, when you're planning the film, you're like, oh, this film's going to be incredible. You're like, well, take that same energy to every fucking shot so that it's the best.
Yeah. And it's, I think that there is a lot of factors that go into that, and there's a balance in that. And that's why, like, you have an assistant director, because their job is making sure that things are done on time and you have time to do everything. Whereas the director's focusing on getting the best shot, getting the best performance, right? That's going to like match the vision and have that consistency. But then even on like from a pre-production standpoint, giving yourself enough time to plan for that. And because look, it's like, if you have money, you can do a lot. And if you don't have money, then you need the time.
And you need time.
You need the power stone so you can decimate Xandar.
Then you need the Infinity Gauntlet.
And if you had the Infinity Gauntlet, you could just fucking snap your fingers and your movie's done. Dude, that's what Thanos does. He makes a student film.
Boom, film done. Dude, but did you resonate with that at all? Did I explain it right? Because like,
no,
I felt very strongly about that.
That absolutely makes perfect sense, and I agree. But it's a balance of being like,
what's even possible.
I want to create this thing, and I have this very specific vision in my head, and I don't have many resources or people to help. Let me. So, but at the same time, you should try to like also manage your expectations in a situation like that. Like, you're not going to get a fucking crane jib shot going, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't plan for that in your idea. If you don't have anyone to help you and you don't have any resources, don't plan for a fucking crane shot. You know what I mean? Like,
it's just the 7 P's, bro. Proper planning prevents poor performance, period.
Love that. You just make that up?
No.
Nice.
My mom told me that when I was a little kid.
Or like, I always
never understood
remember,
Still don't.
poop. People order our patties.
Poop. SpongeBob. Yeah.
So funny, dude.
I love that.
The employee training video.
I can't believe we met him.
Dude, oh my God.
Kenny.
Tom Kenny. He was so nice.
The most sweet angel.
That was RTX 2018, I think, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, he was there because he had just worked on an animated show.
Three Kings.
He had just worked on Three Kings with me. He actually played me in it. He this is demon. Dude, that was incredible. He was just so nice, and he like genuinely took the time to like be there with us and like talking to us and stuff, and like
Well, he knew it was all for us.
Yeah.
Hey, this whole thing, it's all for us.
But even joking aside, though, it was all for us. No, but joking aside, him being there and like engaging with us for like that hour, knew that was for us, that interaction. And like the fact that he like, you know, put himself into it and like allowed it to happen and was there engaging. Like, that's a very sweet thing. That's a very caring thing to do. Like with people that, whether they're peers or like fans and shit, we're peers, but like, you know what I mean?
Peers, of course, peers.
To do that, it's very special. And like, obviously, dude, Tom Kenny, like such a massive part of everyone's childhood, everyone around our age, like SpongeBob.
That was like literally like one of the first cathartic moments I think I've ever had, or at least that I can remember.
What's cathartic mean?
Very like you're about your life. Think it like just you're really, really present in thinking about your life and understanding yourself. I don't know. It's hard to put it into words, but I think that's how I use it.
No, I use it the same way. Let's actually look up the definition, because I said that in a joking way, but then also I was like,
I took it as a challenge to like, okay, I know I have a very specific context I use it in. It's hard to put into words, but I'm going to explain it.
Yeah, let's see. Providing psychological relief through the open expression of strong emotions.
Yeah, exactly. And everything that I just said does that. Oh, like thinking about those things, thinking about yourself and your life, and you know, in a very deep way, provides. I guess I don't.
An emotional release, yeah, something that.
Yeah. Well, it says relief, so as in almost like quelling some sort of pain. But I use it. I've been using it as also like a positive thing. I probably use it in that context, but also like if I'm feeling amazing, not that I needed to, or there's anything that needs to be, you know, a relief of some sort. It's more like a beautiful additional feeling of like
a moment of realization or epiphany, but like mixed with I think a relief, like an emotional relief, is really obviously that's the definition, and that's what it is, because that can be applied to so many different things in different situations and shit. Like with that, where you're like,
oh, it does say emotional release. Never mind. We've been using it right forever.
Yeah.
Copy that,
guys. Moving on. We got the shot.
Moving on, guys.
Dude, what was I just going to say? Oh, okay. We have some callers.
Wait. No, I'll save it, because I never talked about Steve and I's journey when he was here. All the little fun things we went and did.
Do you want to?
After.
Will you remember?
After the call.
Because we've got them on the line.
I know. I don't want to keep them waiting.
That's incredibly interesting. So interesting. But hang on real quick, because I want to give a huge, huge shout out and thank you to our sponsor, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Savor every last second of summer with HelloFresh. HelloFresh delivers fresh, quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week, allowing you to enjoy the delicious flavors of the season right from home. Are you heading out for one last vacation for the summer? Update your delivery address and enjoy HelloFresh at your vacation destination with just a click. Plans are flexible, so they work with your changing schedule. Guys, you know we love HelloFresh here at Beyond the Pine, and I've talked about it before, but I'm going to talk about it again. One of my favorite recipes that they offer is the Creamy Dreamy Mushroom Pasta. It's just a delicious, rich, and flavorful mushroom sauce with cavatappi pasta, and it's so dang good. I would eat it every day, and that's not a lie. So right now, everyone, you can go to HelloFresh.com/Pine16 and use code Pine16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. Once again, that's HelloFresh.com/Pine16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. Make sure you use code Pine16. Thank you so much, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. Now back to the show. Caller.
All right, everybody, quiet on set. Chill out.
Copy.
Out.
I can't see
Can somebody get this man off the set?
Just wait.
Jeez. Okay. Rolling on rehearsal. All right. Focus. Hello. All right. Cool. What's up, boys? So you might remember me from questions such as this, Mr. Flipboy. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Still been doing it 618 days, something like that. Anyway,
Go,
I had a serious question. I am looking at a better storage solution. Right now I'm rocking like SSDs, external hard drives. It's not good. It's all over the place. So I'm looking at getting a network attached storage, NAS. You might have heard of these. I'm curious if you guys use them or what your storage solutions are. I'm also curious about your past storage solutions and whether or not you still have like the original media from the first Sugar Pine 7 videos or something of your own. What's like the oldest thing you got? I'm super curious, and I'm sure a lot of us are also into the production side, fans of SP7, of course, and they'd be curious to know. So yeah, keep it chill.
Yeah. Dude, we did use NAS.
We did use a NAS when we were in the Rooster Teeth office. That has since been destroyed, though. It was actually launched into space. And it was launched into space so that one day another advanced civilization may encounter it, and then also
then we'll be huge.
And then we're gonna blow
dude.
the fuck up on Kepler 67b, dude.
Massive in Mars,
dude. Imagine.
You know what I'm gonna fucking do, bro?
Go to space.
I'm gonna download all of our videos and re-upload them on a different channel and see if it hits a new audience. That could change our lives. We're in a world where that's what people do all the time.
Yeah, it'll be Sugar Pine 7 2.
Yep. Gotta write that down.
Gotta write that down.
But yes, we did. We
used it as, I would say, if it's just for personal use, you don't have to use a NAS. That's more so for like a larger kind of production company where there's a large amount of files being shared constantly, like on a daily basis,
and with a lot of different people who can all access it.
Right. I would say
it does have a fuck ton of storage though. Like they can be like,
I think ours was like
50 terabytes.
I think ours was like 10 or something.
10 terabytes. Yeah.
10 gigs.
10 gigs. I think it was huge.
One video. Oh fuck. Okay, we have to delete this after.
But dude, setting that thing up and getting people in there, that was my job.
It took him a year.
It was a fucking bitch, dude. And then like people would forget their passwords, and I'd be like, "Well, I don't know your password."
I don't know your password, man. That's kind of like a one-time thing. Like you set a really password, and then you can get in, and if you forget your password, you can't get in anymore, man. I don't know what to say.
John. But I remember setting that thing up, and it was extremely complicated, and I figured it out, but it was really weird. Like I can build computers and I'm really tech savvy like that. I've fixed Macs and I'm not even a Mac guy. But that NAS dude, that was fucking rocket science, bro. But it's cool. It is good. If you could also be saying, all right, guys, I don't need you to tell me what I need it for. I know what it is. I'm curious what you thought of your experience. It works. Yeah.
Yeah, it works. And it was, for sure. It was definitely like a very useful thing. But again, I mean, it depends on what your use is, right? Or like what you're doing. I would say if like what I personally do is I have a few different drives, like external hard drives that I use, but I also use Google Drive. I have like 1 terabyte in Google Drive that I use for like my network sharing shit and all that.
Yeah, that shit's dope, honestly, now.
That's
Dropbox is everything.
Yeah, either one. Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive on PC I also use.
That's pretty much everything we use for file sharing.
Yeah.
And also on my own storage too. Like I like to keep some on my physical drive as well, but like the last thing I want to do is bog down my computer. And I'm not an external hard drive guy. Never been, never will be. I've got 2 hard drives. One is an SSD for running my programs, keeping shit fast, and one is a storage. So I do essentially do the second hard drive thing. But yeah,
and the second one is an external hard drive.
I would say, dude, the thing is, getting one of those, depending on how much that costs, you should look for similar storage in cloud storage, because then you can access it no matter where you are.
Mm-hmm.
If you are using your a NAS, you got to be home. You have to be within a certain radius of the Wi-Fi that it is, you know what I mean, does or whatever. I forget if it connects to the Wi-Fi that at your house or if it sends out its own Wi-Fi signal that you connect to. I think it connects to your Wi-Fi, but you don't want to be locked to that.
Mm-hmm.
And same with even externals and stuff like that. You need those specifically for editing and things like that. But you can't work off the cloud though. He wants to work off this thing. The NAS is good for you. Get the NAS.
Yeah, or just like a G drive, like a big like fucking 10 terabyte G drive that'll probably be like $1,000. But
he can't. It'd be sick for the NAS, because then he could access it with his phone and he could upload things from his phone to the NAS as well. I think the NAS is actually his best option.
Try it out.
James is like, I'm gonna get a NAS. Yeah, if you need
Dude,
to
I'm
access
just like,
it.
I think the
And
NAS is my
laptops.
best option.
Everyone's got fucking laptops and shit.
Everyone's
The
got
NAS
laptops, man.
If you're working on it with tons of footage and you want to be able to access it from wireless devices, and you only need it for your work home, and it's not like cloud shit, the NAS will be great for you, actually.
Yeah. Try it
If you
out.
can
Let
work
us
from the
know.
NAS. Can you work off the NAS? I think so. I would assume so. And I don't know what the read and write
I don't know
speed is
if you should,
NAS.
because if you lose network
internet
or anything, then you're kind of fucked. It's like pulling out a
We
hard
never
drive.
worked off the NAS.
No.
It was purely storage.
Yeah, it was storage and for transferring
And
between
file
people.
sharing.
Yeah.
I would do a little more research on that for sure. But I mean, like, who the fuck is gonna want to work off a NAS? Like, how you have a hard drive too to work off of?
Yeah.
Like, you know. So again, yeah, if you're not working off of it, then get cloud storage, because then you can access that shit everywhere. Yeah, the NAS is like very. I think you were originally right. It's good for like a company, for tons and tons of people who need to access the same, you know.
I think
shit.
that you should just get like a big. Here, I'll pull it up right now.
Oh, don't show us pictures of your wiener again, dude.
I won't. Oh.
Dude, I feel like this is so dark for some reason today.
Dude, right here.
Why is this dark?
This is just an HD, HDD.
An HDD?
It's not an SSD. But here, 12 terabyte G drive, $400. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna fucking buy that. Wow.
Much better.
Should I share my screen while I'm buying it so you guys can see my...
Can you show me and send me your credit card information and send me your bills through?
Can you see me your credit card information?
But dude, I hope that helped
Anyways,
in any way, shape, or
This is
form.
boring. Anyways,
We've got
you got some things
another
to think about.
call here.
They've been waiting on the line forever, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Come on,
Yeah, I know.
get it going. Dude.
And we have another caller. Here they are. Just kidding.
Come on, man. Getting bored, dude. I'm playing games.
Don't get bored, man.
Don't get bored, man. I'm not.
Kib,
you hear
James, how's it going?
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
And guys, long-time listener, first-time caller, of course. This Patrick from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Hey, buddy.
Kib, the homeland, the Great White North. We love you up here. James, of course, we love you too. Been a fan of you guys since Steve Suptic was on that Let's Play Family Friday the 13th video. That's such a deep cut, but been a fan of your guys for a long time. Love the videos, love the podcast. 260 episodes is coming up. I don't know if you guys are hearing this before that, but I think 260 episodes would technically be the 5-year anniversary of this podcast. So huge congrats to you guys. Keep it up. We love listening to it. I love listening to it every week. I guess my question is for James. I recently got a new puppy. Her name's Clementine. She's the sweetest thing on earth. But my question is, James, any tips or tricks for dealing with a puppy? I know that Vinny grew up to be the best boy in the whole wide world, so would love to know what sort of tips you may have. Kib, if you have dog tips, I'd also love to hear those. As we know, you did make that hit song, "Suck a Dog's Dick" or whatever it was called. Anyways, classic. But yeah, love you guys and keep up the great work.
Love you too, buddy.
Love
That's
you
Canadian
too, my
kindness
boy.
Right there. That's Canadian kindness right there. Dude.
What a sweet
And I fucking
man.
Love you, bud.
What a sweet little man. Hey,
just
congrats
like
on the
that man in
puppy.
Canada.
That's so fucking awesome, man. Puppies,
Yeah, dude, big
like
congrats.
raising a dog from a puppy is such a special thing because, you know, it's hard for the first like year,
3 months,
and
a
then
year.
you're training them and they're growing and then their personality is shining through. And then you have a lifelong partner in this animal. And like, it's such a special thing. Some tips, like when we got Vinny, we kind of like,
Well, it's not lifelong.
it's their lifelong.
Yeah, for their life.
Yeah.
You're their lifelong partner.
Yeah.
They got you for
Yeah. Way to bring it down,
5
my
to
guy.
7
Way to
years.
bring it down.
what? They're all gonna die really soon.
Hate that. Lauren and I weren't like ready to get a dog. And then one day she found out she was pregnant
With a dog.
with a dog.
Dude, yeah, Lauren really gets down.
But we were like really wanting a golden retriever puppy. And so Lauren was like constantly checking like the adoption sites, and boom, 3 golden retriever puppies popped up, and they were being fostered at this house because the owner of the mother dog had gotten cancer, unfortunately. And so she couldn't afford to do her treatment and also take care of 3 puppies.
So Vinny's mom had cancer?
Vinny's mom's owner, the human.
Oh.
Yeah. Dude, thinking about Vinny's mom.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's so sad.
But even just like the
Dude.
fact that Vinny has a mom. I'm going to
Yeah.
cry, dude.
And a dad, dude. And his dad fucked hard, I bet.
I'm done.
That's so... Thinking about Vinny's dad just being a fucking...
Just being a
hound
guy.
dog, dude. Just being a total boy.
Just like coming and fucking off.
Just tearing it up, you know? Dude, he has the same voice as Vinny. Oh, turn that ass up, Dad.
They're not
Vinny was a
nutted.
butt baby. Vinny's dad did anal, and that's how Vinny...
And then Vinny's mom laid an egg and it was Vinny.
It's so gross. I'm sorry, everybody. I take it back.
No, you don't. You can't take anything back. So
it was really funny.
one
man.
day,
I find that funny.
Lauren texts me and she's like, I found a puppy. And I was like, oh my God, let's do it. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Dude, it was Bin Laden. It was Marty Bin Laden.
Dude, that dog died via parasites.
Dude, you know that dog. Literally, it was the cause of COVID, first of all. And second of all, immediately put in a kill shelter.
Uh-huh. And fast tracked.
Yeah, expedited.
Yeah.
Hey, can I expedite this dog's death?
Sure.
I'm sorry, guys. This is so fucking morbid. That dog was so sweet, and we did not bring it to a kill shelter. And God, I hope it had a beautiful life.
Yeah, there's no way of knowing.
But there's no way of knowing.
So anyways, we found puppies available. We went and fucking met them. There were 2 left of the 3 when we got there. So one had already been adopted. The
good one got picked.
Foster parent watched or put one in my arms and then one in Lauren's arms. The one in my arms turned out to be Vinny. Just such a sweet little pup. The other one was like a little bit too fucking anxious and like hyper and
just
shit.
started pissing all over Lauren.
Mm-hmm. And we let it happen.
Yeah. She went, oh no.
Oh no, this one doesn't work. So
we're fucking morbid today, guys.
Whatever, man. It's the morning. So we went home with Vinny that night, and like you kind of just learn as you go. Be patient and put in the work. It's going to take a lot of work, especially the first like 6 months when they're, teething and they're losing their baby teeth and their new teeth are coming in. So they're biting
and your
everything.
Life does change quite a bit.
Yeah. You really have to like be way more mindful of like, I need to make sure that I'm home to walk them and all this stuff all the fucking time when they're a puppy. You have to walk them, feed them the right amount, you find the right food for them, get them their shots and everything. It's a whole thing, but just be patient and be responsible about it. Because like I said, once you get through that tough, like first year, and by tough, I mean like you're learning these new responsibilities that are going to just become part of your life. But it's also,
and
you have a puppy, you know what I mean? Like you can love and play with this puppy. That's such a sweet little creature.
And when it's sleeping on your chest, oh my God, you're going to love it.
And like,
I want a dog so bad, dude.
Yeah. What kind do you want to get?
Can't. Honestly, I found this small breed. I mean, I know nothing about it, but it literally looks like, it's a really strange name, but it looks like, because at this apartment complex, they have to be under 15 or 20 pounds. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it'll be about 30, but no one will know the difference. And it is, I forget what it's called, but it kind of looks like a medium, like a small dog, but it looks like a big dog. And it's a Swedish Valhund dog breed. So it kind of looks like, I'm going to show you guys. It kind of looks like a corgi mixed with a husky.
Wow, can't see it.
Turn the brightness down. Let me turn the brightness down.
Very cute.
Turn it down even more. So it's not teeny tiny. It's like corgi sized, maybe a little bigger than a corgi.
But small
legs?
Kind
of looks like... short little legs. It looks like a fucking corgi, but its colors are all, and its fur, like a husky.
I'm so sorry about the burps. That looks very cute.
Oh, I did it as well.
You should get it.
I mean, I could, but the problem is,
if you don't like it, take it back.
Tour.
Well,
trips to LA.
I mean,
for writing.
Shit.
All of those.
I mean, you find people to watch it.
Yeah.
That's what we do when we're out of town.
I know, but it costs so much money.
Not if it's a friend.
That's true.
It does cost a lot of money to have a dog, though. And I wouldn't recommend you getting a dog right now.
No, it's not.
Because you've been in a dark place financially.
Yeah, and you guys should kind of subscribe to my Twitch. It's in the link in the description.
No, it's not.
I literally just need like 1,000 subs, and then I'll be fine.
How many subs
do you guys
have?
do that? Literally nothing right now, but I love streaming. I have like 120.
Nice.
Yeah. I used to maintain 300 to 500, which was amazing because that like almost paid my rent. And I just have been so busy with the band stuff. But you can do. Starving artist, dude. I'd rather be a starving artist than a fucking miserable prick.
Yep.
You know?
And it's one or the other.
Exactly.
Dude, we have another caller, so I hope that helped.
Let's put them on, guys.
I would say, here's a huge tip that not many people know. One of the number one food allergens in a dog is chicken.
Chicken.
A lot of people don't know that until you have a puppy and you're like, why is this dog constantly having diarrhea? Oh, it's because it's allergic to chicken. But I thought that's
and there's
wild.
Chicken in so many of the dog foods.
I would recommend,
even if there's chicken byproduct and stuff. It's like
I would recommend like a more obscure like meat like lamb or bison, venison,
perfect,
ones like that. Not like just beef or fucking chicken. Like we've given Vinny lamb and brown rice for fucking ever.
And he's healthy as an ox.
Oh, he's so healthy, and he's got a beautiful and soft coat. His coat is so healthy, dude.
Yeah.
All right, we got another caller here. Hang on, everybody.
Caller.
Hey James, hey Kib, hope you're doing well. My name's Henry, I'm from the UK.
What's up, Henry?
I just want to say I love everything you guys do. I think it's so cool. I love the podcasts, love your music, love everything. So excited for Three Kings, it's going to be so sick. And yeah, I've just been listening to your podcast so much recently. I work in a warehouse, so all I'm doing is listening on Spotify, and you know, when I get home I'll just watch them. So thank you for kind of providing that kind of comfort and routine for me. I just wanted to ask a few questions. I just wanted to ask Kib, and obviously, you know, you're a very talented musician, and I'm studying music, and I love making music, but I suffer with a kind of extreme social anxiety, and I really hate performing. And I was wondering, have you got any sort of advice for me in how to kind of progress in making connections with this kind of, you know, thing that's holding me back, which is really annoying. And for, you know, this is sort of for both of you. I loved the times when you guys were watching your old videos. You should definitely watch the Woods parody that you guys did. I think that's so funny.
Down.
Yeah, definitely. And also, James, I was watching an old podcast recently. I think it was just you and Autumn, and you were talking about making more like indie sort of, you know, surf rock sort of stuff. And I was wondering, are you still doing that? I know you're a very busy guy, but yeah, I'd love to know. And you were talking about, you and Autumn were talking about, you know, making music together. You know, is that still a thing that could happen? So yeah, I hope you guys all the best, and take care.
Take care, my dude. Thank you so much
Henry.
for calling
Love
in,
you, bro. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, you want to answer the performance
dude,
one
about so your question, from what I interpreted at the end, was that you were wondering how to like make more connections, but you struggle with social anxiety. So you're struggling in that sense,
overcoming that too for like performance and stuff.
Yeah, I thought that's where I was going too. I didn't know if that's where he was going with it too. But for meeting people, dude, 90% of all of the, you know, people I've met in the music industry have not been from big social situations. It's been, you know, you meet someone who's a fellow musician, and they happen to have a friend, and you work. So like you meet someone to write. The best way for you could be to reach out to someone to like, hey, I love what you're doing. They're a similar size, maybe a little bit bigger, whatever, or just someone that you fuck with, and reach out to them and work together. And it could be a remote thing. You could then hop on Discord and write together, or in person. And then you build that relationship, and then they introduce you to someone else, and vice versa. And networks kind of grow like that. Like I've never made any connection that has ever become something of someone of a friend or any kind of work colleague from any kind of social situation ever in my entire life. Literally never. Not in YouTube, not in music, not in anything. That's just never the case. So yeah, it's about making one connection. You know what I mean? It's about that. And if you're a musician, it's very easy to, you know, if you produce music, reach out to another artist and be like, hey, we should write together. And then they'll probably be like, if they fuck with your stuff, they'll be like, yeah, let's do it. Like anytime someone's reached out to me, been like, hey, we should write together, or I've reached out to someone, being like, hey, we should write together. If they fuck with the music, then they're like, yeah, let's do it. So that's how you can meet connections in the music industry. And then as far as performing, it's I haven't done a ton of it. Like I was in a band in high school, and so I played maybe like 30 shows in high school, different pubs and one little festival. And then we did some Sugar Pine 7 shows where I was like singing by myself. And what worked for me for those was practicing to the point where I was not nervous in the slightest, because I knew the songs inside and out. There's no fucking blip in knowing any of the lyrics or anything like that. It's practice to the point where it's fucking insane how well you know it. Then you can go out there and you're just
doing it, and it's a lot easier. It's always going to be nerve-wracking, I'm sure. I still have a lot of that to deal with myself. I'm nervous for a show that I have that I can't announce yet because they're going to announce it. But I did mention something on the podcast, and it's let's just say we're going to be not even the opening band, but direct support for a band in a couple months, a month and a half ish.
Yeah, no big deal.
So, anyways, yeah, it's definitely like doing it. Like I'm gonna be nervous, I'm sure. I just know that the thing I can control is the show and making sure I'm so incredibly prepared that I'm excited for it and don't feel nervous about fucking up or anything like that. And then it's just doing it a million times until it's the least nervous it could be. It should be a little bit nervous. If you're not nervous, then you don't care enough. You know, like right now, until you're fucking the biggest star in the world, and then you're not nervous because it's easy when everyone loves you. And the Sugar Pine 7 shows were easy because I practiced beyond belief, and everyone there was going to love it no matter how it went. Mm-hmm. So it was very easy to do it in that regard.
Yeah. And to your point on like, the repetition of it, like the more you, excuse me, I'm a little burpy this morning.
You are a little burpy this morning, my guy.
The more you put yourself out there and do it and perform more, the more confident that you'll become, because you'll be able to see like, oh, the more I'm doing it, the more it's not affecting me the same amount, like the social anxiety, and the more that I'm just like comfortable doing it. And so I think that's the best way to like, fight any sort of anxiety is through action and fighting through that anxiety, because it's truly just a matter of time before you notice that like, oh, it's not affecting me the same way as it used to. And that's just because I put in the work, and it's 100% possible. And we fucking believe in you, dude.
And you know what? Dill told me something that really resonated with me, because when I found out about this gig that's coming up that I will officially announce when I'm allowed to announce it, I was like super amped and excited, but also like felt anxiety. Mm-hmm. And it was like a combination. I knew I was feeling good, but I was also like feeling anxious about it. And I was telling her I was feeling, and she's like, the thing is like, and I don't know if she just meant me or if she meant like everyone, but she said, your body doesn't know the difference between feeling nervous and anxious and excited, because it's all the same feeling. It's all just how you like adrenaline,
perceive it.
And exactly. So it's about recognizing mentally that like, this is excitement. This is just excitement, and the excitement can feel like anxiousness. Mm-hmm. If you're mentally nervous for something, that excitement can feel similar to it.
Yeah, so like changing your perspective from being anxious or nervous about it to being excited about it, and having more of like the positive version of that, like buzzing instead of the negative version of it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just like a little trick, like, because when she said that, I like took a breath and I was like, oh yeah, all I am is excited. Do I not want to do this?
Yeah.
Do I not think I can do this? No, I think I can do it. I think I can do a great job. Because for me, I'm nervous about being nervous.
Because you don't want that to like interfere with your performance.
Because if it is, like, I've done shit where like I get super shaky and I have to just fight through it, and only I notice it for the most part. But yeah, I'm nervous about being nervous, because if my body reacts to being nervous, like mentally I could be like, I'm chill, I got this, but then my whole body can get like shaky and shit like that, and that's how my body acts nervous, even if I'm mentally not nervous. But that's what I'm nervous about before. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be anxious and nervous for this when I go on stage, because then I'm going to be shaky, and that's going to affect my performance and my confidence. And if I'm overthinking how I look and stuff like that, and how I'm moving, and then will I forget lyrics and stuff like that. So the planning and recognizing that, like, no, you're just feeling really excited because you can do this. You're nervous about being nervous, then realize that can't be. You're nervous.
It's like the intrusive it's like, thoughts.
Totally. Mm-hmm. So it's about really honing in and like fucking zenning yourself out and being like, I'm only excited for this, and affirmations, and be like, I know I can do this. I'm going to practice my ass off so that I'm going to fucking crush this. I can crush this. I just need to do it.
I'm so excited for your show, dude.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
Thank you so much for calling in, my dude.
Thanks, Henry.
We're loving that. And then I think maybe we watch the Pawn trailer and then we call it quits.
Dude, I would love that. We'll watch the Pawn trailer and then we'll send off, guys. Here's a knife.
Wow, very cool, everyone. But today's episode is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. We all love online shopping. It's one of the best things to do online. I'm constantly online shopping, just browsing. Sometimes I'm buying, sometimes I'm not. But one thing I know for sure is that when I get to checkout, the little area for your promo code, more times than not, I realize, man, it'd be really nice to have a coupon code, and I don't. Why don't I have a coupon code? Oh, wait a minute. I've got Honey right here on my browser. Let me see if there's any codes. And then it checks everything all across the internet, checks all the promo codes, and it'll apply the best one right to your cart. And thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. So imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites, right? When you check out, the Honey button will appear, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it can find for that site. And if Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop, baby. See this lovely tapestry behind me? I actually got that from Society 6, and I believe it was about $50, something like that. And I remember specifically seeing the Honey icon show up when I had that in my cart, and I was like, oh, easily, apply coupon, and I think I saved $5 to $8 on it, which is lovely. And Honey just doesn't work on a desktop, it works on your iPhone too. You just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. Guys, if you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting Beyond the Pine. I would never recommend something that I don't use myself. And Honey is truly one of the easiest and most useful tools you can be using when you're online shopping. So right now, you can get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/beyond. That's joinhoney.com/beyond. Thank you so much, Honey, for sponsoring the podcast. And let's get back to the show already. And we're going to watch the Pawn trailer, everyone.
Guys,
buckle up. This is a good one. And if you're not watching the podcast, you're going to want to watch this.
Yeah. Pretty proud of this one, guys.
What do you think? Monsters?
Oops.
Dude, that's how the trailer goes. What do you think? Monsters?
What do you think? Monsters?
What? Don't listen to him.
Maybe we should ask the townsfolk.
No.
Because we're in a town.
No, wait. I was going to say something. I don't know.
The only way to stop the bloodthirsty monster.
No, don't kill me. Are we done? Can I go back inside? I can't do this anymore, guys. Man, I was going to try to return this.
Is to become one yourself. Is to become one yourself.
James.
What?
No, insane.
Did we get a shot?
Do we get a shot?
Excuse me, officer. Are there any monsters in this lake?
I don't know if there's any monsters in here.
You tell me right now, bitch.
I said good day.
That's a bust.
This summer, evil comes to town.
Are we gonna kill it?
Look at my fucking
Hear me?
ear. The bug.
I said, are we gonna kill it?
Come on, dude.
Dude, that was real. There really was a bug.
Rooster Teeth presents
Demolished.
We did it, dude.
I knew there was monsters in
We
this
killed the
town.
monster in the town. We saved the town.
James.
We saved the town.
We saved the town.
We saved the town.
We saved the... Don't.
the Pawn.
All right, Gary, tell me about the monster. I won't talk. I don't know about the monster. You don't have anything else to argue. All right, I'll talk about the monster. You'll never get out of here alive. The bad guy was wearing a blue dress. He had green skin and black hair. One black hair and a blue dress. Is there anything more about the monster you want to know?
No, we're finished here.
I was wrongly accused.
Dude. Incredible, man.
Dude, I love how you were like so excited to say I was wrongly accused, and then I talked over you, and so you repeat it with just as much excitement, and then fucked it up.
I was wrongly accused. And then the fucking zoom out, and then you.
saying
no.
accused was an accident, right?
Oh yeah.
Like that was actually just like a slip. It was so fucking
So
funny.
good,
Those
dude.
moments like you can't write shit
No,
like
you can't,
that.
and you can though.
That's
and we
straight
did.
up like and we did. It was
We
fully
wrote that.
written.
So anyways, guys, we love you so much. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Link to 3 Kings is down in the prescription.
The prescription. And also, guys, go listen to my new song SWAYZEE. Yarp. The link will be in the description as well.
Buckle up, guys, because we're just getting started.
Boom, 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 boom.
See you guys next week.
Fast forward 5 years. Because